This article describes how Agile teams use a relative sizing technique to estimate the effort required to complete a product backlog item. In doing so, we shall explain why Agile teams do not use man-hours or man-days. Explain the principal units to size features and user stories. Describe relative sizing. Describe poker planning. Explain how to create a feature roadmap. Show how to create a sprint backlog and generate a burn-down chart. Agile teams do not use man-hours or man-days to estimate effort or track their progress by monitoring the percentage an individual activity is complete. Agile teams use relative sizing based on using a crowd estimating technique to address the well-known issues associated with traditional project planning techniques. The need for change is because humans are poor at detailed estimating. And to reach any sort of level of confidence, teams created a staggering amount of information, which didn't always identify the most important. Furthermore, there were few safeguards to ensure the information was interpreted in the way the author intended by everyone on the team. As requirements were implemented, teams discovered additional effort was required, leading to scope creep and delays. Let's take a closer look at how Agile promotes a new way to estimate effort and track progress. Humans are really good at comparing the complexity of one thing against another. For example, the complexity of producing a skateboard versus a bicycle, a car versus a bus, or a heavy goods van versus a helicopter. When comparative estimating is performed as a team, they quickly converge on a common perspective through discussion. Agile teams prioritize their work based on completing the features that represent value and tracking the completion of user stories that represent the smallest single unit of effort. We recommend Agile teams adopt different units to reduce confusion between features and user stories. Use t-shirt sizes ranging from extra small to extra large for features. Use a Fibonacci points scale for user stories. The process commences with a poker planning session. The relative estimating technique begins with the entire team choosing a point of reference. All future estimates seek to determine the relative size of the new requirement compared to this reference. Step 2. The subject matter expert or the product owner describes the feature or user story to the team. A few minutes are given up to answer any questions individual members may have. Each member of the team blindly estimates the effort of the feature or user story. Commonly known as poker planning, this approach requires the team to determine whether the new feature or user story is smaller, the same, or larger in complexity to the reference feature or user story. Poker planning is an efficient way to learn whether individual team members interpret the requirements differently. And importantly, the discussion that follows covers different expert views. Furthermore, the strengths of cross-functional poker planning can be categorized as diversity. Each team member provides a unique perspective. Independence. Individual opinions aren't influenced by those around them. Decentralization. People are able to draw on their own specialist knowledge. Aggregation. Efficient way to convert private opinions into a collective decision. Trust. Each person trusts the collective group to be fair. Numbers. With everyone contributing, the team benefits from the wisdom of the crowd. Step 4. Should the blind estimating reveal a variation across the team, then each member explains what influenced their estimate. This sharing also helps improve the conditions of satisfaction, helps refine the acceptance criteria, identify any dependencies, surface any potential issues or risks. Further blind estimating cycles are then performed until the team agrees on a single estimate. As the team builds up a product backlog of estimated features, they're able to construct their feature roadmap, estimating approximately how many features of varying t-shirt sizes they can complete within any given quarter to identify their overall project milestones. During a scheduled sprint planning session, the Agile team must agree on how many points worth of user story points it believes it can complete within the next sprint. The Agile team's decision is influenced by its current velocity. The team can choose to set itself a stretched sprint goal, stick with the points it completed in the last sprint, or reducing the pressure on themselves. For the purposes of illustrating this technique, let's assume the Agile team plans to complete 24 points worth of user stories in Sprint 6. On the first day of the new sprint, Monday, the Agile team starts with a total of 24 points worth of outstanding effort. Completing 4 points worth of work during the first day leaves the Agile team with 20 outstanding points. This assessment and recording of completed story points on a daily basis enables the team to create a burn-down chart. This process is repeated daily until the end of the sprint. We hope you found this article informative. Thank you for watching.